Lately, we have seen the Supreme Court not be a friend to the Second Amendment. I often talk about Second Amendment issues, and I see in the comments people saying, oh, but we can trust our conservative Supreme Court. Can you? Can you? Because what we just saw recently with the ghost guns, and a lot of you might say, well, I don't need a ghost gun, but it's not just that. If you look at the verbiage of it, it's a lot more, and I'll put a link to that below, but that's not what this is about. What this is about is they just allowed Pennsylvania to uphold a ban of anyone under the age of 21 from carrying a gun. So ultimately, if you're 18 years old, you can go to war and you can fight for America. You could shoot guns and you could die for America. You could shoot bazookas, you could shoot machine guns, and you could take bullets. But if you stand on American soil, at least in the state of Pennsylvania, no, you can't do that. You can't protect yourself. You can't carry a gun. You can't have what the Supreme Court just said in New York Rifle and Pistol Club versus Bruin, is that we have the constitutional right to carry. But then that same Supreme Court just allowed Pennsylvania to essentially tell a giant population of adults that they are not allowed to carry a gun in public, that they cannot walk outside their door and protect themselves. Ultimately taking away the Second Amendment from anyone between the age of 18 and 21. And again, you know, when you sign up for the draft or you sign up for the military, you just got to be 18 to do that. And we are okay with men and women above the age of 18, again, going off to war, carrying guns on our behalf, just not on our land. You can't do it on our land. Now, this very much concerns me because there's a lot of threats to the Second Amendment, and the Supreme Court seems to be allowing much of it. Red flag laws. So far, they're okay with it. They're allowing states and cities to uphold red flag laws. Let's go back to the ghost gun thing. You know, it's not just about guns without serial numbers. It's also, if you look at the verbiage, this is very critical, is if you can convert a gun into an illegal gun, then that gun becomes illegal. So, for example, you put a Glock switch in a Glock. So does that mean Glocks are illegal now? Like, this is a dangerous path we're walking down, and now you're not allowed to carry any gun if you're above the age of 18 and below the age of 21 in the state of Pennsylvania. And Supreme Court, as of October 15th, has said that's okay. It is okay for you, Pennsylvania, to take away the constitutional rights of your adult citizens between the ages of 18 and 21. This is not okay. What do you do about it? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm kind of in awe, because when I saw the New York Rifle Club versus Bruin case come through, I thought, finally, we have a Supreme Court that is willing to say, hey, the Constitution says this. Maybe we should let the citizens give them their God-given right and constitutional right to protect ourselves, but not if you're between the ages of 18 and 21. You can't, not in Pennsylvania, according to the Supreme Court. You know, you could lose your guns without due process, according to the Supreme Court. And you could lose any gun that could be converted into some sort of other type of gun, according to the Supreme Court. Pretty much you don't have the Second Amendment rights anymore when you add those three things together. This is very significant. And again, I'm not sure what can be done about it other than just knowledge. I guess knowledge is power. Just at least be aware of it. Write your congressman. Write your senators. Vote, that sort of thing. So there you go. Any thoughts or insight on this? Definitely put it below, especially that insight. Definitely put that below. Do want to take a moment, so most people watch this channel are not subscribers. Click that subscribe button. It greatly increases the algorithm and our ability to get these messages out. That link is also below. But the most important part of this channel, we take prayer requests. Never hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.